Hello everyone. Today is April 9th, I think, 2017, and the noise that you might hear in the background is my 3D printer that I finally got up and running. It's an Anet A8, which is a Prusa i3 clone of sorts, and I printed quite a few things with it. So this morning I printed a large Lego, so here is another Lego that I did before. It came out pretty freaking good. But I accidentally, where do I see this here? I don't know. Basically, I wanted to do 1.2 times the size of this just as a test, but I did 2 times the size, so I got a really huge Lego, which is kind of comical. And then down here is just a couple of the things I printed out that have kind of failed. A really cool one was this cup, though. This cup turned out pretty nice. You know, it's really solid. It's just ABS plastic, but yeah, so right now it's printing out the top to the Raspberry Pi case that I printed the bottom for the other day. Seems to be going along just nicely, so that's cool. Now, off of the 3D printing subject, I think maybe in the last update vlog or some other place, I asked you guys what you thought about getting multiple monitors on an iMac. So I've got the iMac and then I've got 2 monitors on either side. Now I couldn't use something like a Matrox, I don't know, a Matrox dual head or something, because that would take the 2 monitors and treat them as one and then stick them on one of the sides of this iMac. So I'd have, you know, one screen and then these 2 would be counted as one other screen. So what I ended up doing was doing some researching and found that this is the best but cheapest way to get VGA displays on an iMac, 2 of them at once. These are USB VGA adapters, and it does exactly what it sounds like. You literally plug them in my case it just happened to work. And this is running Snow Leopard, which is even cooler that this thing works on an old operating system, so you know I can move things around between screens, all nice like that. Yeah, and it works pretty well. Now, the issue with these things is that somebody said they're just frame buffers, which I think I know what that means. It's just a way for the computer to, I don't know, basically there's no processing or something that goes on in here. I don't know exactly. But what I'm getting at is that if I'm playing something back, like a video, on my second monitor, which I can do right now, just as a demo, the CPU usage goes just off the charts. I mean, well, not off the charts, it's half used, but that's quite a bit. So I'll play a video back here on the side monitor, and we can see the CPU, it's up idle 39%, 34%, 32%. It's eaten up a lot of the CPU, and that's one of the issues that I have with this thing. But for what I'd like to use it for, which is basically putting my email and some chat programs and maybe a Word document over there if I'm working on something on the main screen, works wonderfully. No problems whatsoever otherwise. It is slightly laggy, but it's not enough to really cause a problem even when watching videos. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with those things. They are, actually I have the box over here. I bought 2 of them. These are Wavelink USB 2.0 to VGA display adapters. They're pretty Chinesey, kind of cheap, but they work just fine at full HD, so really can't complain about that. Another project I have going on, which is really the only other project at the moment, is that I've got my Windows XP gaming rig back out here, and the other day, I guess it helps if I turn on the plug strip there, I started throwing some extra cards in here to see, you know, what I could fit in there, what I might be able to use. So I've got my Radeon 4870, I've got a really old 50-pin SCSI card in here, a low-density SCSI connector, as you can see here, the ribbon cable. And under that I've got a TV tuner. I think it's a PVR, it's a Hauppauge, I don't know, PVR-150, I think. and it works just fine. And down there I actually have a USB 3 adapter that goes in the PCI Express slot, the little 1X slot. So that's kind of cool. I got this thing a little bit more usable now. And just the other night, I don't know a lot about SCSI connections, especially when it comes to termination and pin, and jumper settings and crap. I don't know what I'm doing. So I've been trying to get this little compact tape drive. It's an SDT 7000 tape drive that I pulled out of, I think, one of my compact Prolinia servers that you may or may not remember from maybe just a handful of videos. But it had this tape in there, which I'm pretty sure is no good anymore because it sat outside for a long time, but I wanted to try it anyway. But I can't get this thing quite to work. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm going to do some work on that today. So, that's about it for updates. Not much else is going on. Just trying to sort through some projects and clean some stuff up. So, one last note. In case any of you are interested, which I don't think most of you were last time I said this, but I have an eBay page back up here, and I posted a couple things. I plan on posting some more stuff, but maybe not just yet. I've got a PowerMac 7200, 500, 600 power supply that works just fine, up for sale. I feel like that's something you guys might be interested in. So, yeah, if you're interested, search for me on eBay. It's the same name that I have on YouTube here. And that's about it. So I'll end the video here, upload it, and I guess we'll see you in the next video.